Welcome to this HOBY International training video on risk management. We talk about risk management because it's important for our volunteers to have the information they need in order to stay safe and accountable at a HOBY event.
Food and drink. All food must be commercially prepared. Homemade food is not permitted. Any food shared at seminar must be individually packaged. You should check all labels for allergens. If an ambassador in your group has an allergy, you will be informed prior to the seminar.
Substances. During seminar, alcohol is not permitted. The use of tobacco products is also not permitted. Illegal drugs will not be allowed, and keep in mind that HOBY has a zero tolerance policy on this. A HOBY event begins when you arrive and ends when you leave. You must refrain from all of these activities while in attendance at any HOBY event. Any questions about these policies should be directed toward your staff director or leadership seminar chair.
Sports. HOBY International is not insured to cover any injuries resulting from any sport activity. This may include throwing frisbees, running, doing cartwheels, or even just going for a jog. If you have any questions about an activity, please refer to your director of staff or your LSC.
Buddy system and supervision. Adults over the age of 21 can be responsible for themselves and for younger students. Volunteers ages 18 to 20 can be responsible only for themselves. Anyone under the age of 18 requires an adult chaperone. No adult staff member over the age of 18 can be alone with ambassadors at any time. Generally, there should be no reason for an adult to enter an underage student's sleeping room. In the event an adult must enter an underage student's room, 2 adults must be present and at least one of them must be the same gender as the student whose room is entered.
Students should use the buddy system any time that they must leave the group. Using the buddy system means that you always have a buddy. For example, if a student needs to leave the room to use the restroom, they need to be accompanied by a same-gendered buddy. Buddies must be under 18. If a student needs to leave the building, they must be accompanied by either 2 adults, with at least one of them of the same gender, or 1 adult and a buddy.
Medication. There will be a volunteer responsible for managing meds for students under 18 during the HOBY event. You will not be responsible for administering any medication. In fact, you may not share any medication with a student at any time during the HOBY event, including over-the-counter drugs such as Tylenol. All medications must go through the staff member responsible for distribution.
Social media policy. As you post on HOBY pages or tag HOBY on your own pages, please make sure the content is appropriate and aligns with HOBY's philosophy. As you connect with students and other volunteers on social media, consider the content of your own page. Ask yourself, is my page appropriate to share with students? Am I posting something that HOBY would like me to share with students? For more information, please consult the HOBY social media policy.
Sleep requirement. HOBY International requires a minimum of 7 hours of sleep for students 18 and under. For those over 18, the requirement is 6 hours. This policy is strictly enforced at seminar for students and staff.
Please get in touch with your director of staff or LSC if you have questions about any of the information presented in this video. All of this info will be distributed to you prior to the HOBY event for further review. Thank you for joining our staff this year. We look forward to another outstanding year.